Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. It's looking as if Niger Republic is now starting to prepare for the war. If eventually a war happens, Niger is recruiting. They are doing massive recruitment into the army for impending ECOWAS invasion. It is, I don't know, I'm just hoping that this war doesn't happen. We are hoping, and I'm crossing my fingers, here, thinking that diplomacy should be, what will put an end to this, disagreement. Let's take a look at the details, my people. As ECOWAS defense chiefs on Thursday sent the final warning that it's ready to invade Niger, residents in one of the poorest countries in the world, Niger, have urged the country's military command to begin immediate recruitment into the army in order to effectively neuter and counter any likely invasion. This is what you would expect normally, because they already heard from ECOMOG. ECOMOG had their meeting in Ghana, and they've sent out final warning saying that we are ready, we are strategizing, and we are prepared. ECOWAS themselves have said that they are going to go ahead, with the use of force on Niger Republic. So you naturally would not expect Niger to sit down and cross their hands, and start waiting until they are being invaded. Of course, you would expect them to start putting together their own armed forces, making sure that they strategize as well for the impending war. But like I said, I hope that diplomacy is what will solve all of this at the end. Although beset by years of armed fighters in one end and terrorist invasion in another, Niger is holding out against increasing military and economic pressure from ECOWAS and key aid partners since the July coup in the landlocked West African country. It has refused to vacate power and unwilling to engage in constructive negotiation since it sacked the democratically elected government. This is despite its dire domestic situation that does not bode well for it should military confrontation break out. Nigeria has a population that has, at 2022, stood just above 27 million. It's grappling with poverty, that many areas are under poverty siege or chronic poverty affliction. It's the second least developed country, with the United Nations saying 2 out of 3 live below the poverty, 2 out of 3 live below the poverty line, while more than 40% of the population earn less than CFA 603, that is less than $1, that is 17 cents a day. Hunger is regarded as extremely acute in one of the countries with frequent military coups in West Africa. It received aid, including defense assistance from France, which had an army presence until the coup of 26 July. But despite cuts in aid and threats of military invasion, Neme has remained belligerent to any peaceful negotiation and has vowed that there would be dire consequences for any invading enemy forces. Residents are now rushing to bluster the army leadership, saying they are ready for the looming invasion, and said the military authority does not need to embark on conscription as they are willing to swell the rank of the fighters. We do not give a damn about ECOWAS, Omar Amadua, a Neme resident, told newsmen, pointing out that ECOWAS has been tailor-made for the president in power, and we do not need it. Amadua stressed that whether ECOWAS intervenes or not, Niger is ready for all options. We are ready. Whatever ECOWAS decides, we are ready. The Associated Press quoted. Already, as the ECOWAS standby forces declared its readiness to invade, residents who have volunteered will on Saturday launch the recruitment drive. The recruitment aims to swell the rank of Niger defense with an additional 200,000. Some will provide engineering assistance, Medicare, feeding, logistics, among others, the drivers said. The initiative called volunteers for the defense of Niger would be ready and would only deploy in the event the military authority needs help, said Bako, one of the drivers. It's an eventuality. We need to be ready whenever it happens, it said. Anyone over 18 can register, and the list will be given to the junta to call upon people if needed, Bako explained. It's not only the young men that have keyed into the recruitment drive, but the elderly. Even though they may not physically join them in the war zone, they are providing both moral and spiritual guidance. My children and I love these soldiers, and I invite young people to join the army and develop our country, our villages, Amadua, Awa, and elderly Neme residents said after praying for God's protection for them. Residents say with Western push for the military junta to either leave or be pushed out becoming a reality, open military confrontation may break out any moment despite spirited efforts across northern Nigeria for thaw in relationship in order to avert war. Yet Neme residents support their military leaders' anti-negotiation stance, which they term imperialist motive, and are willing to commit bodies for the defense of their country. It's looking as if Neme residents are very determined. They do not even care if they lose their life or not. All they are concerned about is, protecting their country by all means. Let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Christopher Onyejika says, there is something ECOWAS did not put into consideration. Do not think you are fighting Niger only, but other African countries will support Niger soldiers. The so-called military intervention will not be a walkover as you think. Insecurity will increase. Therefore, peaceful negotiation is the best option no matter how long. Mr. President, think twice. You all, thank you very much for always listening and watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. I will see you in my next video, guys. I love you all. Bye for now.